For coming here today. This is a special day for the city of Brampton. And I have to say, I look at this sign. It looks beautiful, doesn't it, Peter? Yeah. Okay. Yes? Now, Shahbaz Bhatti, this is more than a park. This is a symbol. It's a symbol of religious freedom. It's a symbol of a man who was a hero. I remember being an MP in Ottawa, hearing about Shahbaz Bhatti and his sacrifice, his commitment to protecting minorities, to that foundational value of religious freedom. And that's when I first got to know about the following he had in Canada, the fact that he had family here in Brampton. And here's a man who made international news, willing to be a martyr for the cause that he believed in. Just such a beautiful story. I mean, you think of one of the reasons that I think Canada is this phenomenal country. At the core is religious freedom. And so to have a park paying tribute to that value that was embodied in Shahbaz Bhatti, I just think is a beautiful thing for our city. And there's going to be children that play in this playground. There's going to be families that come to this beautiful park, and they're going to ask their parents, why is it called Shahbaz Bhatti Park? And they're going to hear the story of a great man. And so his life was cut short, but I'm proud in the city of Brampton that his ideas of what he stood for will live on for eternity. And Peter, you should be very proud of the legacy of a great man. I also want to acknowledge that March 2nd, the city of Brampton each year proclaims that day as the day of remembrance and action on religious freedom in recognition of Shahbaz Bhatti's fight. So this is consistent with the proclamations that the city does every year to celebrate his legacy. And I want to thank a few people. We have acknowledged the city councillors that are here, Gurpreet Dillon, Harkirat Singh, Rowena Santos. I would note it was a unanimous decision of our city council to name this park. And sometimes we don't get unanimous decisions, but when it comes to religious freedom, it's 11-0. Because it speaks to the interfaith mosaic of our city, and something that I think everyone, regardless of your perspective, is proud of. I see Hardeep Grewal's here, the new MPP. Thank you for joining us. Give us a wave. A number of people worked on this event. I want to thank them. Rohel Massey, Naveed Suleiman, Obey Chaudhry, John Gill, Roger Sampson, Mark Massey, Noel Chaudhry. But a particular shout out to someone that works very quietly at City Hall, and he works very hard on every issue. But there's one issue, and that this park, he was beyond dedicated on. I want to have a special recognition for Yeshua Yunus. Yeshua. Yeah! Now, Yeshua will work hard on any project, but I think he was particularly proud of this project because Yeshua comes from the Pakistani Christian community, and what Shahbaz Bhatti stood for, I know this was not an ordinary project you worked on, Yeshua, and so know that we're all grateful for the passion that you threw into this park naming, and obviously there's a great turnout today, so the passion you had is shared by our community. So I want to thank everyone for coming. I know we're trying to expedite the remarks given the fact that we might get a thunderstorm, which, Peter, that's God crying over how happy he is that we have a Shahbaz Bhatti Park in the city of Brampton. But really, your family gave up a lot when they lost a great man. But the fact that he has inspired so many, not just in Pakistan, but around the world, speaks to someone that lived a very special life. And for eternity in the city of Brampton, we honor him, we remember him, and so proud that this park is in our city. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Mayor Brown. I'd now like to invite Peter Bhatti to share a few words with us today.
Thank you, Santosh. Dear friends,